the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. Hey, got another banger tonight. Got that guy who did his thing on Sunday. If you have not watched that man-to-man coverage show, Antwan was on here rocking and rolling. He's got his stats. He's doing his thing. He had his cocktail. He was doing all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And rocking and rolling. So he's back on here to team up with me so we can go ahead and give you guys what you need. What's up, Antwan? How you doing, man?
I'm good, Will. How you been, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Tuesday, you know. Got the chills, kind of cold. I'm getting kind of nervous about Friday, man. I mean, you know, we might have our fur coats on out there, bro, on the field.
We might need them. You know what I mean? Actually, I got a heated jacket though. You know, I got something with batteries in it. You know what I mean? So I'm good.
You didn't pick your big cuz up one? I mean, damn.
Oh man, you know, maybe that'll be a Christmas gift.
Oh, it's something. I mean, I'll be freezing out there.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna
man.
go, man. It's gonna go.
Gotta have that heated gear, bro.
Yeah, you got to, man. That's Long Johns will be full effect. Big
Right here.
You know what I'm saying? That's a must. All right, so look, I'm gonna hit this, man. Yesterday we went ahead and did our, you know, we revealed our offensive defensive players of the week. And so, you know, we gonna show love nonstop. You know, Daniel Sweeney, offensive player of the week, 129 rushing TDs. 4 TDs, 129 rushing yards, 4 TDs. You have Josh, what gets me is last Isaiah. Josh Isaiah. He bombed big time. He had 12 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 interception. Josh Isaiah. There we go. And Daniel Sweeney, offensive and defensive players week. Make sure you guys definitely pay attention. You know, on Twitter and Facebook, we go ahead and drop it, let you guys know. You can nominate yourself, coach, player, mom, somebody can nominate whoever. Just send it to us, let us know what's going on, and you know, we'll review it and we'll pick the players who we think had a great week and things like that. Highlight films, whatever you got, we'll take it. But big shout out to Daniel Sweeney and Josh Isaiah for being offensive and defensive players of the week. Let me see. Also on Thursdays, I don't know if you guys know this, but we have a podcast that we on every Thursday at 3 p.m. envision-radio.com. Listen to us, you know, while you're at work or leaving work or whatever, or you just at home just chilling, you know, blessed with an off day, or you don't start your shift to let it on. So make sure envision-radio.com. Check us out on that. You will be entertained. Big time. And tomorrow we have the Legacy Show. So make sure you tune in for tonight. I'm gonna drop the who we're gonna have on here. We'll do nice little things like we always do. So everybody, it's a male person, male man your week, big time rivalry. So make sure you tune in on that. Should be a good one. All right, Twan. Let's hit everybody. Didn't even add you in on this one. Did everything else, but booyah. There we go. Let's. Tonight's a big night. Okay. We have the World Series starts tonight.
Right.
Braves versus Astros. Astros won it like a couple of years ago. everybody tried to get on them for stealing signs and stuff, which everybody steals signs, but apparently they was very high tech when they did theirs. Camel crew, everybody was stealing everything for everything else.
Right.
But they was determined to show everybody that, hey, man, that's whatever. We were still going to win it. And so, they came back. What's up, Shannon? How you doing? They came back, and they in the World Series. They have the home field advantage. They ended up regular season 95 and 67, so they played the Braves, who finished kind of strong, 88 and 73. So this one you have tonight for the pitchers. You have Valdez for the Astros, and you have Charlie Morton for the Braves, man. Are you a baseball guy, man? Do you follow baseball anything, brother?
Not really. I'm the type that, I don't like to watch it on television necessarily, but if I was to go to the park, it's a whole different experience, and then typically too, I don't like to watch until around, the playoff time,
Right.
When it means something, otherwise it's boring to me.
Yeah, right. But, and that's a lot of people's views. I remember the Sands is like watching paint dry, all this kind of stuff like that. And I used to play Little League Baseball, so I became fond of it, played for like 8 or 9 years. So that was good. But you hit it. You hit something that like the regular fan, they watching it, you know what I'm saying? But the ones who like, okay, I'm going to watch it in October. You know what I'm saying? This is the playoff ball. We're going to rock and roll. So this right here is good. Atlanta has not been since 1999. I said a little joke yesterday's show, but it was true. Every team that pretty much I support hasn't won anything since the 90s. So,
Right.
I'm looking for an omen, brother. I'm trying to reach it, but I will say this: at least the Braves
routes right now.
Right. At least the Braves made it. That's how I'm saying they made it. That's one day, So I take that and I take it with a smile on my face. So right now, I want to say real quick as far as this game, the betting leaders for Atlanta, you have Austin Riley, 33 home runs, betting 303, 107 RBIs. He leads them in home runs, betting average, and runs betted in. For the Astros, you have Alvarez, who has 33 home runs. Betting average, you have Guerrero, 319, and Alvarez leads them with 104 RBIs. It should be a good series. Pitching is going to be the one. I mean, easier said than done. I know a real close friend to us who's like a brother. He had the Dodgers and he thought the pitching was going to do theirs. But I told him, hey, people going to match up. It becomes a short playoff ball now has become a short window for pitchers, meaning that they only pitch most of them like 5 innings. Back in the day, growing up, they used to pitch 7, 8, 9. If you had them dudes that can go the long haul, you rock and roll. Now it's more of a bullpen type of game. So I'm interested to see how that's going to pan out and everything else. But hey, man, like I said, I'm happy. I wish DJ Khaled was here. Go Braves!
Music.
Go Braves! Yeah. All right, so let's go on and get into. You know what? Let me go ahead and back up real quick. We're gonna go ahead and get into actually college football. Real quick, I want to go ahead and give the updated rankings. So now you still have number one. You still have Georgia, who's a beast. I mean, we all know that. We all know that they got all 63 votes. So hey, let's shout out to them. Cincinnati, number 2, 7-0, cuz.
Yeah.
They doing it.
I don't know what it is about Ohio. They on the come up.
But you know what? You know what? It's so funny because the thing about it is that, Ohio always have football, but now, like you said, the Cincinnati's, even though they have some solid years before, they got Ritter, who's I think Saint X quarterback, something like that. balling out of control. He came back, instead of going to pros to try to lead them. And now, I mean, it's smooth sailing. It's going to be very interesting to see if the playoffs, if they give them a shot, brother, because they're number 2. They done beat Notre Dame. They done beat another ranked team. So it's like you said, beginning of the season. You being the NC, the college playoff people. Well, they have to beat such and such. Okay, then they got to beat Notre Dame. Well, they done crushed these teams. So now we're gonna see, will they be the first non-power 5 team to get in the college football playoff? Do you think they got a chance? Because I don't know. That's my whole thing. I'm trying to figure out if it is, if it will happen, and I hope it does because it's very interesting. Number 3, Alabama. Alabama is the moved up one. Number 4, you have Oklahoma. Number 5, you have the Ohio State Buckeyes. Number 6, you got Michigan. Number 7, you got Gold Ducks. You got Oregon. Number 8, you got Michigan State. Number 9, you got Iowa. Number 10, you got Ole Miss. Ole Miss, everybody's familiar with Ole Miss. Ole Miss tattoo University of Louisville in the beginning and that kind of stuff. So shout out to them for keeping it. Number 11 is Notre Dame. Number 12, Kentucky. Kentucky had a bye week and moved up 3 spots on one and 2 on the other one. So that's solid, big time. Very interesting in that. And also, let's look into some stuff real quick. Let's see some interesting games for this week. All right, you have UK playing at Mississippi State. UK is a 1.5-point favorite. Should be a good, entertaining game. That's at 7 o'clock on SEC Network. Real good. Kentucky they cannot fall off. They got to have this win. If you're legit number 12, you got to get that. Granted, we know that SEC's tough, but they got to have the rock and roll with that. Let me see.
My bad, bro.
No, it's fine. I'm just talking about Kentucky's at Mississippi State, and that's going to be a big, big game. Let's see if it's a bounce back game. They had a bye week, so you're number 12. You got to go down there and win. They only a 1.5-point favorite, but winning 1.3 points makes no difference. You got to win this road game. Mississippi State is 4-3. They're a running team, which kind of plays in Kentucky's favor. So I'm more interested in not if people are not sold on Kentucky's defense. I don't know what you've been watching, because for at least the past 5 years they've been really solid defense, not big time. So my thing is, I would like to see if this offense will bounce back. Granted, Georgia, but I'm not even talking about this total against Georgia. I see them kind of struggle. I just hanging there barely with other kind of teams. So I'm interested to see that. What do you think about that Kentucky Mississippi State game?
I'm looking for Kentucky to continue doing what they're doing. I mean, it's rare that you get to see them in this light. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping for the best right now.
Right.
Typically, as a Kentucky fan, you typically just ride with the basketball team. You never really care much about the football squad. You know what I mean? But yeah, now that they're doing something, yeah, you want to jump on that bandwagon.
You silly. Another intriguing game, I would say, is Michigan versus Michigan State, a rivalry game. Michigan is favored by 4.5 points. That should be a good one. I mean, everybody's been having their eyes on Michigan and see what's going on. They have been rocking and rolling. If they can go in there and get the win in East Lansing, I think that would solidify them big time. Harbaugh been having everybody on his back, so he needs this. He needs this
right. He really does.
He needs this bad. I'm gonna tell you that one of the games that's not even should not even be close. Georgia's at Florida. Florida is not that good. Not that good. Not,
Right.
even though it's going to be probably, I think it's in Jacksonville where they always play. I think that's
Hmm.
be good at all. I think that's going to be a real beat down. And if in Georgia, you got to stay the track. Understand you may be looking, like, oh man, looking past them. Let's do what we got to do. But Florida is definitely vastly overrated. This is the first time they have not been ranked. I mean, they've been ranked the whole season just because they was living off of playing Alabama close. When
Right.
Alabama was choking them out, and then they took their foot off the neck. So that right there, we should see what's going on with that. And also, hold on, let me hit this one real quick. Uh, really,
Mississippi and Auburn.
yeah. I'm gonna bypass all that because I don't want to stay too long on her. But Louisville plays NC State at NC State. NC State is a 6.5 point favorite. Um, it's about right. I'm surprised it's not bigger. I'm surprised it ain't like 8.5, just because that offense I saw, there was too many turnovers this past game. Yes, they won 28-14 off running. They rushed for like 300 some yards. Um, Against NC State, it's going to be another a defensive type, but they have offense, so you're going to have to put some points on the board. You got to throw that ball besides running the ball. So, but sometimes it's about just winning. Just win the game, get your confidence,
Mm-hmm.
do what you got to do. So that right there, that game should be something that if University of Louisville is serious about making some hay, they need to go ahead and take that, even though they underdog. That's a 7:30 game, so we got two games. Kentucky's at 7, Louisville's at 7:30. So everybody should be getting ready for the tailgating and grilling and full of that spirits and
Right,
all
right,
that
right.
good stuff. All that good stuff, because that's gonna be flowing by the time those games start. Everybody have your TV set, got the multicast, two TVs. You got to rock and roll with that, big time.
Right, right, right. I got a quick question, yo.
Go ahead.
What's with the jersey, man? You know what I'm saying? Who did the Indiana jersey? Now, what was wrong with that dude?
Oh, you talking about of her? Oh yeah. That right.
Indiana.
Yeah, that right
Where's
there. Whoever works for Adidas should have got fired immediately. Whoever is the equipment guy for Indiana.
they actually wore that though?
No, he did. His
Oh,
jersey. He wore it.
wow.
He had to wear his because apparently the like I said, whoever the equipment guy didn't even do it. Like, like, come on, bro. You didn't see me out here like that? Like, it's too
Man.
late. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, we ain't got no other jersey for you. It's a wrap. So yeah, he had to go out there looking like Indy sponsored him.
You know that. Get that chicken contract, yo.
Hey, right. What's up, you sure? How you doing? Yeah, that's the thing about it. Get that chicken. Better do it. Because if I went out there like that, my whole thing is like, y'all didn't see this? Y'all didn't think it was fun? Like, y'all just threw jerseys on our, in our locker. Like, here you go, number 33. Yes, that looks close enough.
Indiana. Yeah, man. That's messed up. I just
Yeah,
noticed that. And I was like, hold up. Let me ask him, did they do that? Is this
uh,
real?
yeah, that is exactly real. That's what Adidas did, and the equipment guy for Indiana kind of should be fired for that too. Because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should
He
have
should
caught that.
lose his job.
Yeah, you should have caught that, bro. You should have caught that.
Anything you need to spell, yeah. You need to
Right,
leave that
right.
alone.
We need all that, bro. You got to get that for real, for real. That's embarrassing for real. All right, let me get here on her. I'm gonna go to the NBA. Fantastic. I want to go ahead and hit some games from October 25th. You had the Pelicans. Whoop. Well, I ain't gonna say whoop. They beat Timberwolves 107-98. You have the Clippers, who has been taking it on the chin, beat Trailblazers, who's also been taking on the chin,
Yeah, they are.
16-86. I mean, blowout. And I got a question for you when I finish wrapping this up. Celtics 140, Hornets 129. That was a fun game. A lot of point stuff. Bucks 119, Pacers 109, Hawks 122, Pistons 104. Goodness gracious. Nets 104, Wizards 90, Heat 107, Magic 90, Bulls 111, Raptors 108, Cavaliers 99, Nuggets 87. My question to you, I posed this to, actually, you know what? It might have been a conversation. I know I posed it to Mark, but I don't know. I know how we be talking a lot too. So I'm gonna propose it because I know it hasn't been on here. What do you think?
Uh-huh.
What do you think? I mean, what is the possibility that Dame stays with him, bro? Like, he wanted out. And my whole thing is that as they struggling, it's kind of easy to go ahead and leave. What do you think about the Dame? Because granted, you're gonna have to get everything back, but what do you think, man?
I don't know. I think Dame, he's been talking a lot about loyalty, and I don't really. Yeah, I think I read something like last week about him, talking about he's not just going to bounce because times are hard.
Yeah.
He's gonna stick it through. Um, then too, them contracts get better.
But hold on, the thing about it is he wasn't upset with the players. He was upset with the front office.
Yeah, for
He was
not getting him
upset
the help you need. Right.
and the head.
Right.
So you can say loyalty, not you, but I'm talking about him. You can preach loyalty, but that ain't got nothing to do with loyalty. I mean,
But
yes,
I don't think.
my hold on. My thing is like I think he wanted to say in coaching. Remember, he wanted Jason Kidd. Well, Jason Kidd didn't want to come there, and then like you said, he wanted some help. So I ain't trying to crap on you guys, but I am kind of crapping on you guys.
Right. And then too, when I think he says loyalty, I don't necessarily think he's talking about to the organization itself. He's talking, more to the fan.
And players, yeah.
He wants to be looked at as one of those Kobe likes that stayed,
Yeah.
through thick and thin. The Tim Duncans, those types. But the fact that they ain't winning. You know what I'm saying? That's it's not healthy, and everybody else is moving, just to team up with other superstars to try to come up with something, you know what I mean? But that don't always work, you know what I mean?
Right,
I mean,
right.
look at the Lakers last year, you know what I mean? They, stacked up, and went out in the first round.
Yeah, you right.
LeBron's out tonight, you know what I'm saying, with an ankle, you know what I mean? So we don't know how long these old dudes is gonna stand,
Yeah,
regular season anyway, to get to where they need to go.
that's true. What's up, D? How you doing? And that's the thing about it. Hey, mom, how you doing? That's the thing about it. You hit it on the head. It's like I understand you want to be considered those dudes, but those dudes they won championships. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's easier to stay when you have that rock and rolling. Uh,
Right,
Even Broccoli left. I mean, he didn't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was chasing, but he was still good when he started chasing when he went to Phoenix.
right.
The problem is they had some guy named Michael or some still floating around.
With it. Yeah, he went to Houston too and hung out for a minute. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
So he
saying?
tried. He tried his best, and I mean, you can only do so.
That don't always work. Right.
Right. And like you said, bouncing around don't. So you just never know. I think he's a hell of a player. We all know that. I just think that sometimes you just
I
get
just,
tired of
you know,
losing.
what happened to legacy? Right.
He's already got his legacy though.
Whatever. I mean, not if he's chasing rings and
No,
shit.
I'm
You know what I'm
saying
saying? Like,
he's been there like 8 years, 9 years. He's already
yeah. I mean, he's got his careers right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about,
legacy of
Reggie Miller.
who? Well, I mean,
Reggie Miller.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stayed in Indiana, didn't win shit. I mean, came close, but you know what I'm saying? Reggie Miller's still top tier. He's
But
on the 75.
Reggie Miller was also in the era where, as he came to end, that's when people started like bouncing around. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and then when the Young Bucks came, even though they're older now, then it was like, oh, let's form this big three. Don't get me wrong. We know Carmelo and them trying to do it with the Lakers. We know that Barkley trying to do it at Houston. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All that kind
Shit,
of
the Nets did it last year. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Sometimes it just don't work.
Yeah. I mean, you can bounce and do whatever you got to do. But my thing
Right.
is that in order for if ultimate competitor
Unless
ultimate
go
competitor
ahead.
want to win.
Right.
I mean, it
Unless you
ain't about me just getting be the most points in Portland history. I ain't give a shit. I'm trying to win. So
yeah, yeah.
it's
I
about
mean, I
all
can
that
dig that. I can
because
dig that.
because
I can be the man in Portland.
Reggie Miller, even though he was on some teams that even though they didn't win, they was had a chance.
Yes.
Portland,
Yes.
Portland ain't got
Yes.
Portland.
And, I mean, I can't even really say that they got scrubs. They got some nice pieces
They ain't
down
got
there, though.
scrubs, but you constantly like number 6, number 7, number 8. You ain't really dent into that second or third year. I mean, you know what I'm saying, third round type stuff.
Right,
Now,
right.
if this cat gets to the Western Conference Finals, then okay, cool. We there. We just need a piece. I at least had an opportunity to play for them. We ain't seen that. And then that West is always stacked. That's what's so scary. That like, even though you're like, oh well, not you, but like, oh man, all of a sudden now, like it's so funny because it seemed like if you want to get a chance to play for the NBA Finals, it seems like you should want to go to the East. I mean, to me, you know what I'm saying? The East doesn't
Right,
have that many
right.
power teams as the West, but he's got his legacy. He may not go nowhere, or he may wait a couple more years and say, "Look, I'm tired or whatever. I'm trying. I need a championship," and it may not work no matter what because then you're talking about an older guy. You know,
Mhm.
who's not, maybe don't got the quicks, the jets no more. We know he's shooting for 50 feet. He does that. There's another guy on the West that does that, but he's already got how many rings? 3? Curry.
Yeah,
Them dudes are still,
yeah.
so it's tough.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Those are solidified, right?
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
tough.
saying? But then
Yeah,
too,
it's tough.
like I said, even if you stay and don't win,
Right.
I think that it's some sort of a respect there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think to me, I just think the respect is already there because if Portland people is probably already seeing like, oh well, whatever. But to me, like when there was hot take as far as him having a chance to go, the one team that I would have loved to see him go to, man, I would have loved to see him go to Philadelphia with Joel Embiid. But
Yeah.
Joel Embiid only got a couple. I mean, I ain't gonna say couple because big men get hurt. I hope he got 10 more years. Say if he got 10 more years or whatever it is, 5 to 6 as a dominant type dude. Now you got a real guard with you to go and rock and roll with that because we already
Right.
know that Ben Simmons stuff is just I don't even know what.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, but yeah, people have been on Ben, pretty hard. You know what I mean? So I can imagine the pressure that he's going through. You know what I mean?
Hey, heck, the time you put it on yourself though. You ain't shooting.
Yeah, you just got to get the shooting. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Right. And you had a
Yeah.
layup. You had a layup, and you refused to shoot that, and you pass it to a dude who got a shit blocked on, missed it. Like, and you supposed to be the guy. So a lot of that to me is self-inflicted wounds on his behalf. And now, it's easy to go ahead and say, well, mentally is big. I mean, that's my profession. So I'm not saying it's not a block there, but now he's like, remember he was like, I'm not going to practice. I'm not doing this. Now he said, now I'm mentally not ready. I'm like, man, they tried to trade you. Nobody wanted you. I know that hurt your feelings. I know.
Right.
It does.
Right.
Because if I'm Philly, I need to get a lot of back. I'm sorry, because even though we know that you're playing not good, you was like the number 1 pick. You was NBA Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna need some invest. I'm gonna need some more pieces, dude. I'm gonna need a lot of pieces. So,
Right.
and I know that hurts him because at the end of the day, the whole story gonna be that ain't nobody wants you. You got to go back to Philly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is.
But then too. Like I said, if say Dame left Portland, and didn't win anything, then what?
It is what it is. Because
See, that's
he's
what I'm
still,
talking about,
but see,
right? You know what I mean?
end of the
Like
day,
as a loss there.
well, the thing about it is Portland's still gonna put his jersey up at the rafters. They still gonna know that he
Yeah,
was.
that should be the goal. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? If you're
but
not gonna win a
but
championship,
it's
my
already there.
jersey needs to be in that rafter.
The
I
stuff,
need maybe a statue out front.
the
You
stuff
know what I'm
he's
saying? That
already
type of stuff.
done, the stuff he's already done, he's already gonna have his name up there. I mean, that's
Right.
fine. That's my thing. I'm not saying that I don't know when or if or whatever, but right now, as it looks, if he wants a chance to have a chance to play, it ain't gonna be there. I mean, people don't want to go there. I don't know why not. I don't know.
I mean, Portland's cold, man.
Yeah, but Detroit's cold too. And they won championships.
Yeah, but ain't nobody won no championship in about 20 years up in that motherfucker either.
Yeah. So it is what it is. So that's
Right.
the whole thing. All right, let's get into some NFL. Um, let's talk about last night's horrific game. That right there is, you can't win them all, but as football fans that we are, we're gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Saints won 13-10 over the Seahawks. Woo! If you a Saints fan, are you? I mean, you're happy because you won. We know that.
Yeah, of course you have.
Yeah, yeah, in the weather and all this kind of stuff. Because the Seahawks is not going to do anything till Russell gets back. I'm sorry, that is how it's going to be. Because Geno Smith,
Yeah, he ain't ready. I mean, you're supposed to be ready. It's next up mentality up in the NFL. I mean, any given Sunday, you can be called up.
and somebody get hurt.
You
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right,
You're right.
right. And if you're in that backup quarterback role, I mean, like, that's top position. Like, you got to be ready.
They say,
You know,
stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So, yeah, and I'm with you because my thing is this.
proper preparation prevents poor performance.
And you've been in the league for like what 10, 11 years. Like you used to start. We know you.
You don't get a lot of field time. That's the
But
problem.
then about it, this is like your the second or third game. Like you done had all the snaps, you done everything. My thing is you cannot be out there looking like Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, that's inexcusable. I'm sorry. I can see when you came in or whatever when Russell, but now game 2 you look garbage. Game 3 you look like dude, like they couldn't even throw the ball. I mean, whoever had Lockett and all them, I know they was mad. Then you spoiled us because you threw the nice pass to half man, half man, half robot as we call him on the show, and then that was a tease. So damn,
But he only got 2 receptions.
It was garbage. It was strictly garbage,
Right.
point blank, and and then you got Jameis, who you got a coach that don't even trust you. I mean, because
They put the shackles on Jameis, dog.
yeah,
He's got handcuffs on, dog. They won't let him do what he need to do. You know what I mean? He likes to take risks.
yeah.
And he got a bullet. You know what I mean? So, if they take more of those long, shots down the field, I think he would excel in that.
Are you talking about the same shots that they let Drew Brees, even though we know he ain't Drew Brees? Nobody's saying that on the show. But
I believe he's got a better arm than Drew Brees. I think he's stronger than Drew.
Well, especially towards the end of Drew's. I mean, I don't think Drew never had a cannon, but he still used to fling that thing. But Jameis got a cannon, but they so nervous and scared of this dude, man. They don't even give it. Like that offense is just like paper, dude. It's like if it ain't, if it's not Kamara, then it's nothing.
Yeah, man. Shackles, dog. 19 or 35. Well, I mean, he threw, 35 passes.
Yeah.
The yardage and stuff is not there no more. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's a wrap. That's a wrap.
He could throw 400 or 500 yards a game, if he wanted to, but
And so what's so crazy because that offense, everybody's used to it being an explosive offense. So I thought once Jameis came and Peyton get with him and get them together, it's gonna take off. Dude, don't trust him. If I am him, I'm ready to pack my bags after the season because if it's a quarterback available, they're gonna take him, dude. They don't. I mean, he doesn't trust him, dude. How long has Jameis been in the league?
Shit, about 6, 7 years
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So it's like, come on, man. Let that dude eat, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm not even a Saints fan, and I know you ain't either, but let that dude eat.
Right. Right. I mean, it looks like they're keeping it short yardage.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now Kamara leads the team in rushing and passing.
Everything.
And receiving.
Everything. Everything.
So yeah, you're not utilizing your other weapons, whatever they may be.
And so
Michael Thomas back.
Man, I don't know when that tight end come back. I call him tight end, man. He really gonna be the tight end because Drew Brees at least let him go 15 yards. Now he gonna have to go 5 yards in a cloud of dust. But my thing is, they're so fortunate that their defense is stout, and you know what I'm saying. Like, but everybody's defense is stout against Geno Smith. I mean, he was 12 for 22, 167, and one of them came on dude, half his yardage came on one play.
One play. That was a 95 yards to your boy.
Jeez, man, you know what? That's so. And then you can see the rain and all kinds of crazy stuff. So you see that and you're thinking, okay, wow, what's going on? But dude, he was a deer in the headlight, just like when they came back against the Steelers last week. It was because the running game. This dude's holding on the ball for 20 minutes and shit. Man, I'm sorry, but Geno, you are the man. You are the player of the week NFL, and your agent is the player of the year, week, month, whatever, because you're still in the league.
Right. You got a job.
You got a job. You're still in the league. I don't know how that happened, but like you said, Saints, good win for you guys as far as a win. Didn't look good either. Saints. I mean, not Saints. Seahawks. We already know what it is, man. I don't know when Russell's back, but I guess that may be 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks. But hell, by then they're gonna be 2-8.
Yeah.
They 2-5. They ain't winning no games. Yeah. Speaking of not winning no games, let's go on and give them a preview, man, of next week's this upcoming week games, brother.
Okay.
All right, here we go, and this is a good one because you are definitely you definitely curious about this one.
What are we doing here? Cardinals -5, -6.5.
Right. On the road.
Wow.
Man. On the road.
They've been playing some good some good football. You know what I mean?
They better not play no basketball.
Kyler Murray's been killing it.
Yeah, look. They better not be playing basketball. I thought you were talking about Mr. Rogers. 6.5 is great because if that was any other team coming up through there or whatever, you might see 14, 10, 8, whatever. I just don't know. I agree with the line. It could be a little bit more. I just don't know what that Packers defense is going to be able to do with that offense. And I don't know too many defense that can slow them down, except for that running game. Running game to me is not that good. But what is the Packers? Packers going to have to put up some points, man. What do you think? This is your team.
We always going to have to put up points, man. That's our motto. We can't stop nobody. I can't even remember the last time we had like a solid defense, like a really, really, top 5, 6 defense in the league. We've never had that. It's always been a shootout. With Aaron Rodgers, of course, he's gonna have to air it out. Hopefully we can get our running game going. Control the clock and all, but I don't know.
Right. That's gonna be a good one though. I mean that right there Thursday too. A short week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't like it's you got no. That's a short week. So now you talking about we got to go to Arizona, face this young cat running around and all these veteran receivers that are legit, and then they got a new toy with Zach Ertz. Whew, I don't know, man, but so you think they're gonna come? You think the Packers gonna
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna cover that. You know, if I was a betting man, yeah, I would definitely take that 6.5.
Okay. Well, I am a betting man. I'm taking it. I'm taking that 6.5 for the other way. I think they're gonna cover. I think it's gonna be a 7 10 point.
Oh
Thing.
man,
I mean, I'm just what I've seen with the Packers. I need to see more. I think I got a lot of injuries on that defense. That's what scares me. Because I ain't gonna rock and roll, but then all of a sudden, what do you do when you're down 10-0? All right, I'm throwing it. Okay, well now we just blitzing nonstop. We're sitting in the house because Aaron Jones is, he's not. I haven't seen him do anything this year, not really.
no,
So now
no,
you run dimensional, and that's what they do. They
no. We like a 2-man show, man. It's Aaron Rodgers, Devontae.
and the
Aaron Rodgers,
ain't even,
Devontae.
and he ain't even playing. He got COVID.
Oh shit. That's where the 6.5 comes from. I wasn't paying much attention, man.
Yeah, he's on the COVID list, man.
And then Lazard is on the COVID list too, right?
Right. Look. Say Lazard joins
Uh,
Adams. Oh man,
no, I ain't
let
taking
me
the 6.5.
let me recant that. This might be a 14 point Slovakia. For real. Yeah, that's ugly. Yeah, that's gonna be ugly. Your best,
Wow.
the top 1, 2, 3 receiver in the league is gone, and now it's just Aaron and the other Aaron.
Listen, that's again, that's a testament to my quarterback, man. Because my quarterback will make some no name a star this weekend,
Well, Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, he gonna make a no name. You know what I mean, like a household name. Watch what happens.
Well, I mean, we gonna be at a establishment, so yeah, we're gonna watch what happens. We're gonna
Right.
have adult beverage and watch a little bit, see what's going on. Good luck with that one. Go
We still
Pack.
got Randall.
Who?
We still got Randall. He ain't been touched in a couple weeks, but you know what I mean. We got Randall.
Well, whatever. On to the next one. That I know you playing right now. All right. So check this out. This right here is the ugly Betty game. Okay. This right here, you have the Panthers, Falcons. 2.5 point favorite is the Falcons. I love that. I love that number. I think the Falcons are going to cover that. The Panthers don't even know what's going on. Simple to me. I mean, that right there. They done lost 4 in a row, I think it is. And granted, we know that Atlanta's going to let teams come back. That's what they do. But that 2.5, man, I mean, they kick. They got Woo or you or whatever the kicker. He'll knock them down. But
Cool.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think Panthers can score, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's been a struggle for them ever since McCaffrey went out. I mean they ain't been able to do anything. I've been watching that rookie Hubbard. Because they got him on my fantasy squad.
well,
Because
that's why you've been watching. You ain't been watching for.
I mean I ain't been watching because of that. Yeah, because my fantasy team is suffering. That's the reason why I'm watching him. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Yeah, he's doing all right, but he's not McCaffrey. I mean, they use McCaffrey in the passing game and the running game. So
I'll tell you
he's
what.
kind of like Alvin Kamara in that situation. He's got that all-purpose type deal to him.
I'm gonna tell you what, and I think you hit it when you was first on man-to-man coverage the first time. I think ever since that Dallas game, because when they played Dallas, they utilized more the receiver as in McCaffrey. They was putting him on sweeps. He was eating. He was doing all kinds of stuff. Then they had Robbie and I mean, they looked like a fluent offense in that first half. We haven't seen that at all, and that was with Hubbard. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like,
Right.
Where was that gifts of back? Like what's going on? I mean, I really ain't studied him like I should, but when you get like 5 points and 7 points, I mean, not this barely scoring, benching a Donald. So now you got the question: is Donald your guy? I mean, it's a mess. And also check this out: they're another team that's in the sweepstakes for Deshaun Watson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I know Donald's like, well, hold on, didn't I just come here?
Well, they came out. They did come out after they benched him though, and said that
Yeah. But then all of a sudden,
he's
then
their
you hear the
guy.
rumors. Deshaun Watson said, yes, I'm open to more teams than what y'all think. And they talking about the Panthers. I'm like, dude, you open up to anybody, bro, because once you go to the team, they're gonna drop a hammer on you anyway.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So
Either that or the judge is.
thank you. Thank you. We say, take your pick, son.
It ain't over, bro.
It ain't over. It's not over.
It ain't over.
Yeah, good luck, brother. All right, let's go to this next one real quick.
All right.
Let's go to this one. The Dolphins and the Bills. I mean, this is another shoe in, bro. I mean, I just as much as I try to protect my Dolphins brothers, that watch the show and everything, that's a mess. That's another team's a mess. But they 1-6.
Yeah.
1-6, bro. And the Bills, they lost. They came off that one loss against the Titans. I think it was that beat them. Or who was that? Who beat them last? Let me see. Want to give me some line on here. Yeah, the Titans. Yeah, the Titans beat them. I think they're gonna have a can of whoop ass, and this game is not even gonna be close at all because Tua knows what's going on. He know everybody's trying to get rid of him too. Uh, Receivers is constantly hurt. You don't know who's playing, man. I mean, this is a mess, brother. This right here, I think Flores is in trouble. After a good year, remember he had a solid year. He had a solid year last year, the coach.
Yeah.
This
No,
right
he
here,
made some bad decisions, dog. He made some bad decisions, dog. He should have kept with Fitzpatrick. You know what I'm saying? They may have made it, you know what I'm saying, a little bit further. You know what I mean?
Right. They don't
Yes.
wildly veteran, but then what? But then you know what? You know what the Dolphins fans say to you?
What?
Hurt too. He ain't playing right now either.
Now, I mean, well, he had to go on to another team to get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
you say he would have tore his Achilles in Miami.
No, he'd have been straight in Miami, though. He was doing all right.
You know what? I think I would have kept him just for the sure fight. Like, if you do not trust Tua, why would you get rid of?
Right.
You should have showed him love because remember he started balling at first. So that's the whole thing. So
I think they trusted too much into and.
But you know what? When
he played well last week, though. He
he told last week.
That was like a record for him. You know what I'm saying in the game, but
right. But at the end of the day, though, because the end of the day is this: it becomes a business decision. Like when I drafted old boy Tua like number 5 or whatever. Dude, you playing him, and that's what probably got Fitzpatrick out there. Like, hey, sorry, old man gotta go.
Right.
Millions are we picked him high. Let's see what he got. And he's kind of running on empty.
All right. He wishes his career would be as long as a Fitzpatrick.
Right. Him and everybody else.
Right.
Everybody else. This is another funky one. Boy, it's some funky games for real. 49ers, but it's at the Bears. Now, the Bears defense is going to show up. It's probably going to be windy as hell. Everything's flying around, all kinds of crazy stuff. Ah, man. And, I like Debo Samuel. I do not like Jimmy G. Lance is still hurt. But Justin, I'm sorry. Front office made a call and told Nagy, who's fighting for his life, his coaching life, that you have to play Justin Field because we done took care of him. Justin's not. He's not ready. He's not ready. We all seen he's not ready. Man, you better put Dalton in there, man. You paying him $7-8 million a year. Just put him in there. Let him go ahead and take the bumps and
Yeah.
bruises.
For the experience, you know what I
Right,
mean? And then too, like I said, you can take your time grooming the young guy. You ain't got to throw him out in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Not all of these, early round picks are, short shots.
right.
You know what I mean? So, give them some time to, learn or whatever and come in, when they ready, do like a Aaron Rodgers did. You don't
Right,
have to sit behind a legend for a
right.
little while, you know what I mean? And then come out and, do your thing.
But you know what? And that's the thing about it. What's up, Mark? Mark's in the building. What's up? How you?
More. What up, dog?
The crazy thing to me is you hit on the head. I mean, even if it's not just the legend type thing, you need to go ahead and a year. Do a year. Like, come on, man. Just give him a time to breathe. He can't breathe. He can't breathe, and he's not gonna breathe. I'm sorry, he's not. That right there. And I'm sorry for all my Chicago Bears fans. Everybody knows some of them. I know they upset and all this kind of stuff, but it is what it is. They're not doing nothing. Not this year. And the Bears. What's the Bears record anyway? They're 3-4. San Fran is two. Let me ask you this now, Antwan. This is good for you, bro. Especially because the Bears is in your division.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs this game more? 2-4 49ers, who's in the West, and you know the smoke in the West. Are the Bears, who's 3-4, still kind of close, not that far from Packers, but far enough. Who do you think needs this game more?
I think San Francisco needs this game more. I mean, Garoppolo's job on the line. You know what I mean? I mean, they've been speculating on him for the last, 2 years now?
Right. Trying to get rid
You
of him.
know, I mean, after they brought him in with all that hype.
Right. No, you're
So
right.
I definitely think the San Francisco, needs that game. Whereas Chicago at 3-4 is actually kind of a step up from where they've been. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they do it all right,
Yeah.
compared to recent history.
But I'm gonna tell you what. Say okay. So the Packers play Thursday. Say the Packers lose this game. Let's and they may not. Say the Packers 6-2. Now you're 3-4. You're the Bears. So now that makes you. If you win the game, you're 4-4. You're only 2 games back. If I see that the Packers lose this game, I'm starting Dalton to give
Mm-hmm.
a chance to beat the 49ers. Because I think that defense, 49 defense, he's always banged up. It's truly banged up. DB's just shot. But dude can't get, he's running around, so he can't even deliver downfield. Give Andy Dalton a chance to get this win, man.
Why isn't those type of decisions made in the league? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, all right, well, if they lose, then, hey, look, maybe he gives us a better chance
Right.
to succeed. You know what I mean?
Right.
And go and play him out the gate, you know what I'm saying, instead of maybe a sub, you know what I'm saying, mid
Right.
game or something like that.
Right.
Say, all right, now this week we're gonna start Dalton, you know what I'm saying, because we feel that Dalton's gonna give us a better shot.
Right. Man, to
They
me,
don't make those type of decisions in the NFL.
they don't. And it's like, because it's more of a business thing, especially with these high draft picks. And to me, don't get me wrong, Dalton, I just think right now he gives them a better chance to win. And they're not too far removed. So if you have an opportunity, if the Packers lose, Dalton needs to be in there. But no, they're going to go with Field. And I know the Chicago fans will say, well, he's got to learn. Well, are you trying to win now or next year? Because he's not winning now. I'm sorry. And that 49
No, and
defense,
there's no guarantee he'll win next year.
thank you. There's no guarantee, period, for anything. And my
Right.
opinion is that you have a front seven for 49ers. Who's going to try to make his life a living hell? They coming. So, I would do that. But, hey, I'm just Will on the Mark and Will show. I don't know. That's all I had to say. All right, now this game right here is tricky. What's up, Mark? Since you on here, or since you have,
You know, hey,
Comment on
got
here.
a comment, bro?
Yes, Steelers Browns.
Speak up or forever hold your peace.
Right, to me right here, if the Steelers do not go in here and beat the Browns with nothing, you and I had conversation,
Nothing but subs.
huh?
Nothing but subs.
Nothing but subs. Nothing but subs. Unless old boy comes back, I don't know if he's coming back. But if they don't come in there and beat them with subway players, you need to go ahead. Then it's a wrap because I like Ernest. I like the Ernest or whatever. He's nice. And I like the other dude. I mean, they ball. They some real. They professional football players. We need to understand that. And when I say that, I'm not saying, well, they are some good players that they can go somewhere else and eat. Now, the backup quarterback, come on, bro. Like, if the Steelers don't take care of business right here, Steelers, y'all thought that USC stuff heated up. That Thomas said, I got to have a blank check bigger than open to go to University of Southern California. Bro, you better get that check ready. Because if y'all lose to a team that's missing everybody in the backfield, and the crazy thing is this, though, bro. Browns is favorite.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. You got your full complement, man. And you playing against, second stringers, and the third and fourth stringers in terms of running back.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit right there. So to me, it's like, don't get me wrong, Juju's going on it, but you have you have to win. You have to win. Uh-oh. Here he is. We brought him out of the dead. Like I said last week, no matter who out there, we're gonna have a hard time. I understand that, Mark, but you gotta win this.
You have more faith, bro.
You gotta win this game, though. First of all, they beat you at home, right? This year, right? Already, I think it has, right? And then they beat them last year in the playoffs. I think they have to have this game, point blank. And if you win this game, you're 4-3. You're still in the mojo because we all saw that Baltimore got ripped to pieces, at home. So like, I just think that this game right here means the world to Steelers Nation because if you lose this and become 3-4, you're looking right dead in the middle of a losing season. It'd be Tomlin's first losing season because I just can't see you back like. For real, I just,
All right, so Tomlin's first losing season, and is his job on the line?
No, I don't think so. Just because he got a Super Bowl, it'll take a lot. It'll take a lot. And plus, Steelers is an organization that is loyal. That's the word that we use.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
They're
one of the longest.
Loyal.
Right?
They don't have 3 coaches in the last 70 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, he ain't going nowhere. He would have to take a job like they talked about to a college or something like that. Like, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I want to, I'm tired type stuff.
Right.
Other than that, he ain't. Nah, I just can't see it. They love him. The women love him. All that kind of stuff. Every woman that's a Steelers fan today is 2 reasons. Either A, their husband or boyfriend is a Steelers Nation fan, or daddy, or they just love the way Tomlin looks. That's it. That's it. They can't tell you. Palomalu's gone, so they used to throw that name up. The 2 names they used to throw the Troy Palomalu and Tomlin and Big Ben. That's the only ones they know on the team.
Right.
It is what it is. Even though they was rocking, rolling, and they still a great franchise, we all know that. They gonna be they down right now. They ain't gonna be down next year. They just gotta make some changes. But the big change they need to do is Big Ben. Gotta get rid of him. Gotta get rid of him. All right, let's go to this next one, brother. Eagles and the Lions.
It's the crab in the barrel game.
No, you're right. You hit it on the head.
Barrel game. We not letting neither one of y'all get up. Tanika Woody, I will pull you back. Come on. You need to stay down here with me.
You are nuts, dude. You are crazy. You crazy.
Come on down here with me. You know what I'm saying? This is where we belong.
I'm gonna tell you what. This is the game to me that Mr. Rah Rah coach has a chance to win, and that's Dan Campbell. He
Mm.
has to, I think the Lions, and I have not been all on the Lions. I know Mark has for other reasons, but I think the Lions. This is might be their best chance to get one because I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Eagles are good. I think they are this. I don't like Hurts. I mean, everybody knows that if you watch the show, you definitely know. Even though they favorite, this is it. Golf. You want to go ahead and rock and roll? You remember how last week they started out strong and then they kind of faded. This is the game at home. If you're Detroit Lions fans, you need to go and root them on because this right here can get you that one.
It's the one.
This
Yeah. 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 And what exactly about the Eagles makes them favorite? I don't understand that. You know
Is
what
it
I
Hurts?
mean? Like,
Is it Justin Hurts?
I ain't heard no names, right? Like, no, nothing. The running back sucks. I don't understand that. He can't get nothing. You know what I mean? He ain't had a touchdown all season.
Woo!
I don't know, man. At least they got Swift in Detroit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Swift and got the other dude who came from I think Williams. My thing is
There's
this,
no name.
like you said, the funny thing is this. Is it because I guess because it's 0-7. But my thing, this should have been a pick 'em. This should have been an even game. Like
Right.
I don't. Right now, the Eagles are struggling. They shouldn't have won the game against who they beat Carolina. Came all the way back and beat them. Shouldn't have won that. They could have, should have, won whatever. But still, they should be 1-6 right now. They damn self. But they 2-5. But I truly believe this is the game. If Detroit's gonna win, they gotta win. They gotta win this game.
Yeah. I look at this one as a toss up.
It is a toss up. It is a toss up. Which quarterback is going to do something? Jalen does all this stuff after they getting beat. So we'll see what's going down. All right. Another banger. You have this right here is going to be a real good game. Good coach.
Carson Wentz in the house.
I'm going to tell you what. They King Henry and them rock and rolling. But the coach,
Right.
shook them off, shook them haters off because that defense is coming alive. That defense is coming alive.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say this. It is hard to contain and get my man King Henry. We understand that. This is going to be at the coach. The Titans defense is not good, so I think Carson Wentz will maybe have a good to decent game. It's going to be King Henry, the Russian offense of Tennessee, versus the Colts front seven. He might get 85 and 2 TDs, or he might get 100 something. That's okay. You cannot let this dude go off for 200 yards, 3 TDs, and then all of a sudden you got Tannehill looking like he's decent, and we know he's garbage. You know what I'm saying? So that type of stuff. As you can see, it's basically a pick 'em -1, and that's because Titans been on the road. But that defense is not good at all. And I think that, like I said, I was all on them before the preseason talking about the Colts. I just think that now they chugging. They getting their win back. Their defense is gonna win some games as long as Carson Wentz is not the Philly Carson Wentz. Just manage the game, throw some bombs once in a while, whatever you gotta do. Don't do no silly stuff. But I mean, this should be a good game though. This should be a good game. 1:00 game. Let's see. And this right here game is not going to be a good game at all. It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Bengals on a resurgence, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, these guys is showing they legit now. You know what I mean?
Twan, let me ask you this real quick. When's the last time you see the Bengals favored by 10 points in an NFL game?
I can't remember. I can't remember. Maybe what's his name?
Carson
Damn,
Palmer.
the grocery bagger. What was his name?
No, you mean Carson Palmer. He was there.
Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
Maybe back then, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's been a while since I seen the Bengals, even favored.
Yeah. Dude,
You know.
why they said that they the number one they actually are the number one seed. If it stopped today, they'd be the number one seed in the AFC.
Yeah.
Over the Bills and all that. So because schedule, they are gonna smack. They should smack. If they ain't legit, they should smack them. And I know it's hard to beat teams by 10 and whatever, but we all know the Jets sucks. So, whoo! And Chase, I just like watching Chase. And also, I want to say this: I feel sorry for anybody who has to be stuck to watch this game because you know how to do.
Right.
How to do. The only difference is I think that the Colts play at 1 and they play at 1 also. So both of them CBS. So you better hope that it's the Colts and Titans and not this game.
Right.
But yeah, they should do their thing. I'm just eager to see what Chase is doing. He's on a record pace after all that crazy stuff. So that should be a good one though. As far as
I think he's the most yards for a rookie in the first 7 games.
Yeah, he's eating.
Yeah.
Another blowout. Another blowout. Rams and Texans.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to put it at. I mean, if you kind of late on your mortgage and everything else, or your car payment and everything, hey man, take it 14. Hey, go pay. Go to the bookie.
Go put that money down.
Put that money on her. Put that money on her. It's the same Texas team that lost 31-5. Put your money on her, man. I don't care where they playing at. Put that money on her. The Texans is garbage. That defense is gonna slow them, stop there. They don't have golf back there. They got Stafford. They're gonna eat. This right here is a blowout city. Twan, you got anything to add on that one, brother?
No, man. You said it. You said it.
What you think about this game, Twan? Patriots and Chargers.
Chargers, huh? Surprise to me, man. The Patriots, they looked a lot better than I thought they would. Coming off of what they did last year, with Cam.
Right.
And this year, it's like 2 totally different teams, it seems like, and I don't want to know. I don't know whether this is, Belichick's system that Cam just couldn't pick up.
Right.
Or is this,
I hope not, for his sake. Which, remember they said Ocho Cinco couldn't. You remember when he went there, they was like, dude couldn't, like.
Right. Because Mac Jones come in and, he's doing all right, man. He even competed against the Bucs.
He's solid.
He's been solid. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he came in and stunk the place up, but, he's doing a lot better than Cam did last year.
Cam is he was too busy worrying about the runway. What he's wearing.
Yeah, looking out clownish, right?
what he's gonna wear. What's he wearing to the game? Yeah. How's his hair gonna be? He wasn't wearing the game and once and Mark is always saying this. Remember that time when he went to go shake Mac Jones' hands and dude, he's acting all silly, clapping himself and stuff. That was the last time we saw him in a Patriots uniform.
Yeah, all that clown shit. You leave it where you brought it from. You know what I mean? We don't want it here.
Like,
and that's the wrong place to do clownish type stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They'll get rid of you in RB.
Yeah, any other team we probably could get away with that. But,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Panther said, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Get this clown out there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want him either. But I will say this. If you Chargers, you got to have this. This is a Chargers rebound. Last time we saw them, they got smoked by Baltimore. Baltimore beat them up. So now you have another physical team. Patriots coming in. They coming to the West Coast. You have to win this game if you Chargers. And you got to really own this game. It can't be no fluke. It can't be no because if you sit here and win it like you should, say even 7 points is good. But it needs to be like when we come back and talk about, hey, yeah, Chargers look good, they rock and roll. Patriots are young, they got veteran defenders and stuff. Might don't look good, but they didn't have enough. Chargers need to go rock and roll. If they can't do this, if they struggle with this, then all the stuff they did to change people's views on them is out the door. They 4-2. You lose this one, you're 4-3. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So I think they gotta have this game, and I think they gotta look good while they get the game. That's just me. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious.
It's another crab.
The
Yeah.
doo-doo bowl. This is the doo-doo bowl. Where? This is the
The
doo-doo bowl. Doo-doo bowl. This is so doo-doo. This is not even funny. The Jags versus Seahawks. -3. I mean, this is really should be a pick 'em too. Because Gino's starting. So I have nothing to say about this game. I think wait a minute, let me see real quick. I do have something to say. It's a CBS game, thank goodness. So that means it won't be shown. Because I think Fox got the double header. This right here, this is 1-5 against 2-5. And you know the crazy thing though, cuz the Jags got a chance to beat them.
They do. They do. They really do. With all the weapons the Seahawks have, Gino just can't hit them. I mean, he's just not. They got decent running too. I mean, that first game with the Carson out. We had what was it, Madison?
Right. Yeah.
He came in and ran for over 100 yards. So it's not like these guys, are weaponless. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just
they loaded. No, you absolutely right. They had Alex Collins. They had all this kind of Collins. The receivers is intact. They just got a quarterback that sucks. Actually, I mean, he's like one of the, if not really, let me ask you this real quick. I know we rocking and rolling, we overtime, but just okay. I don't really care right now. Is he the worst quarterback in the league?
Yeah. Possibly. Hold up. There was one worse than he was this past week.
Who, Mills? Mills?
Yeah, Darnold's replacement.
Oh, no. I know you're talking about, but I'm talking about, how about Mills from Texans? He ain't
Oh, yeah. He's probably, the worst starter out there,
yeah,
right?
that's what I'm talking about as far as now the starter.
Yeah, he's the worst starter out there, But
Gino,
as far as worst performance?
Hey, look, Gino sniffing his ass because he's right. He's right there. Move over. I got something better. Right. What say? Hold my bird. Watch me do this.
Right.
Man, like I said, stealing money. All right, man, we already know. Let's go to this next one, bro. Let's go to this next one. This right here is going to let us know if Teddy's going to be the quarterback. As far as for the remainder of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that Teddy, I think like the Broncos is -3, and I think the Broncos should win. They should win. As long as they defense stand up, but Teddy has to be solid. He can't have the turnovers. He has to, he can throw for 225 yards, 3 TDs, even 1 pick, whatever, but they have to be in control of this game. I can hear it. We're nowhere near Denver, but you can hear the people moaning, groaning, because as much as we was making fun of Carolina with the 4 straight losses after 3 wins, Broncos do the same damn thing, and Teddy, 2 gloves, I think you're great. Come on up out of there, brother.
You're right about that.
I mean, I just
You're right about that. Another toss up.
there's
You
a
know,
toss up.
like you said, Teddy does have something to prove. You know.
Yeah, and it's coming because, like I said, everybody's growling and moving. Well, what's going on? Well, two gloves need to go ahead and rock and roll. It's probably snowing. It probably snowing in Denver. You know, in Denver, it's funny. Yeah, it's probably snowing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to holler at LaJuan later on and see if it's snowing there because I know, and I hope two gloves ready by their fur coat like us.
Right. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. You comparing them. I mean, they almost neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? As far as quarterbacks is concerned, you know, in this game, rushing. I think Washington's got the edge in rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving yards, we got Denver. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
It's the mirror effect. You couldn't have hit it more perfect. It's a toss up. It's truly a toss up, and the reason why it's -3 is because Denver's at home. If this game was at Washington would be -3. It's really a pick up game. You hit it on the head. Stuff is mirroring. Both quarterbacks ain't doing too much. I mean, Teddy had his glimpse early. Running game is, but only difference to me is that Denver's defense is better. And but that's the only difference. So now I'm sure they may have some injuries or whatever, but this is a must win for Teddy for his career, man. I mean, I'm trying to say that for his career because otherwise you're going to be a journeyman that's going to be backup people. I mean, for his career as far as starting, I think he'll stay in the league. He'll stay in the league. Right. He stay in the league. 6, 7 more, 8 more years backing up or whatever. Somebody get hurt or whatever. But you had an opportunity, and granted, don't get me wrong, you don't have all the bells and whistles. I wish that he would have stayed with the Saints. Not saying they'd be more explosive, but Sean Payton trust him. He don't trust Jameis. Jameis got a bigger arm. We all know that. Know that. But he trusts Teddy to run the plays. He don't trust him. But so now you're at the Broncos. You're 3-4. To me, I really think that this right here is going to show us and let us know what his career may be. Will it be?
End up being. Right.
Yeah. And I'm not saying he's going to be out of the league. I just think he's going to be a backup for the remainder of his career if this goes south.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, now this is surprising. Only -5?
Saints got a decent defense.
And it's better at home. It's better.
Right.
It rocks at home. But
I mean, I guess that's a testament to the reason why Jameis hadn't had to work too hard.
True. He's riding the defense. He's doing the old you remember because Sean Payton came from Bill Parcells' system. So, defense, ground out, running game, don't lose the game, quarterback, even with the field and all that kind of stuff. So he's doing exactly what you said. It's like, hey, bro, this don't do this, whatever. But the difference is this. Unless they can rock number 12, they're going to put points up. I don't care. I mean, it may not be 40, it may not, but they're going to put that Jameis is going to have to put some points up. And and their defense is not weak. So it ain't like, what I'm saying, you playing a team that's solely offense. So they're going to have to rock and roll. Divisional game too. We'll see. We'll see if the Saints do something.
It looks like it as if, you know what I'm saying, they may be thinking that, the Saints are going to be able to clock manage. You know what I mean? Kind of keep, the Bucks off the field, for that -5. I don't know, if they expect that from them.
Well,
right?
I think
and it's not going to be an offensive thing. Well, then again, I can't, say that because, Alvin Kamara can control the clock too.
Right. But you know what? I think you hit it on the head when you first said it. I think that defense, that's why it's -5. I think, like that defense is so much stronger at home than on the road. Granted, I'm not even
Mm-hmm.
last game because that game was garbage. But at home, they blitz and they come and they woo, it's all loud and stuff. Like you have to spread them out. You got to spread them out, rock and roll. Bucks can do that. I'm pretty sure AB be back. Mr. Brown himself. That's another explosive receiver. So they're gonna put him to test. But the whole thing, can you rattle number 12? If you can't rattle number 12, then it's a wrap.
Right.
But then it becomes, can you keep up with number 12? Would he open up the playbook?
I ain't gonna say he's incapable of it, but you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying. If they do open up that playbook, then yeah, they can. They
yeah.
can possibly
They
compete.
do some stuff. They can do some stuff. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see here. Get you on here. Got the boys 2.5 versus the Vikings. So right here, I think that calf injury, even though they say he's in line to play or whatever, as far as Dak. Um, First of all, the Vikings offense is explosive, so you got to play some defense, but their defense is not good. So I think it could be a shootout. Um, Cowboys fan, I'm not scared of no shootout. Not with what I'm saying, not as healthy or good enough to play Dak. Gallup is supposed to be coming back too, so that's another weapon receiver. My whole thing is what comes out of this game for the Vikings fans should be Vikings offense against Cowboys defense, because basically you're not going to stop the. I don't think they're going to stop the Cowboys. So that means their Vikings offense is going to have to be explosive, and they are. But what can
Mm-hmm.
Dallas defense do? Like if Dallas can get some turnovers, generate, because Cousins, I cannot stand him. He's not good either. But he has weapons. Dalvin Cook, as long as he's healthy. Tiedemann, you know what I'm saying? Jefferson, they got some weapons. They got some dudes. But they also got a quarterback who makes some ill-advised decisions that that's in your division. They pretty much is your only competition. So they have to put points up. They have to, and they have to make it have a clean game, because I don't think they're gonna stop Dak. To be honest, unless Dak don't play. Dak don't play, then hell, you take the 2.5 and you put it on Vikings side.
He
I
said,
seen it.
"Jack, don't play." Just
Yeah, I
yeah,
seen it. I seen it. And
I
I
got you.
experienced it. I experienced that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these
Right.
guys to be like, oh, it makes yes, it makes a difference. Every Cowboys fan saw it last year when you ain't got a quarterback, and other people see it. If you ain't got a quarterback, that's the reason why they say QB1. Not everybody's QB.
Mm-hmm.
QB2 is like 25 points difference type shit.
Yeah, Geno Smith. Right. Geno.
Right. You know, that type of shit. We all seen that.
Right.
Let's go to this next one, bro. Let's hit this last one. Monday Night Football. Oh man, and this right here, I'm still puzzled because I still don't know how this guy got cleared on the same day he got to get quarterback.
I don't either. I mean, like I said, when I saw it go down, I thought season ending, right? When he got hit and that look in his face, that spaced out look,
Right.
I thought it was over for the year, but apparently, he's like, a superhero or something. He healed quick. You know what I'm saying? For real, because I thought he was going to seriously need some
All right,
neck surgery or something.
that's what the league said. They said, nah, he can't afford to miss no game
Right.
because you talking about.
But, he's sucking it up this year, man.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. It's too much pressure on him.
I mean, he's leading the league in interceptions this year.
Just started. He just tossed it, bro. He's
terrible, right? Like,
crazy though. The crazy thing is this. I think the defense has always been not really good, but okay. We ain't gonna say solid. Okay enough. Top 19, top 20, towards the end, 21 because Patty's rocking and rolling. Well, when you play in a Super Bowl and a team exposes you and realize that your offensive line sucks, and you had to clear the whole offensive line, you brought in a whole new offensive line. That don't mean they're gonna mash together. That don't mean that they're all healthy or good enough to do it together. And everybody is like bringing it. They are in his face. He's forcing things. He's doing the same silly ass passes, but this time they get put off. They hitting the ground, and their defense is horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
But the Giants, woo, Lord.
Just can't get right. We love you. Can't get right.
Listen, don't worry about sweetheart. Yeah, because that Giant shit, that right there. No sir, no sir. You can, and I think is that the game Eli getting it? Nah, he's going to Ole Miss to get his stuff. Okay, I was going to say, hell, Ole Miss can fill in for the Giants on this game. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I think the Chiefs, and it's so crazy because all you gotta do is pressure him. I just don't think the Giants is gonna be able to do that. I think that a wobbly Mahomes is gonna eat. Cheetah and Kelsey, Daniel Jones. But see, you know what? That's the thing about it. A game like this, Daniel Jones, which, when he got knocked out, they let him play the next week too. He's gonna have a good game. Mm-hmm. He is gonna have a good game because that Chiefs defense sucks, and he can run the ball too. He runs it. He's mobile enough. He's got enough receivers that are decent. This game, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't think the Chiefs is gonna cover this because their defense sucks. I think the Giants will lose, but I don't know if they'll lose by 10 points.
Right. Right. I'm almost with you on that.
Dude's banged up, man. I don't care what no one said. Like you said, because I saw the replay on that.
The Pez dispenser, dude. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like he look top head type deal. You know what I mean?
So he's okay? Come on, man.
Yeah. It's Tuesday. I wonder how he's feeling right now.
Right. Hurting, sore.
He needed cortisone shot at the crib.
Yeah. Sunglasses on in the bed. Yeah. All kinds of shit. He got all kinds of shit. Yeah. But nah, that's crazy. So, thank you for joining us today, Antwan. I also want to say real quick, don't forget, guys, envision-radio.com. But hey, y'all seen Antwan. Antwan always brings it. He knows his stuff. He's always on. He's a part of the team. Appreciate you, brother, for joining us today.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Make sure you, see if the tech place got a coat with the battery operated too, bro. Damn. Doing all that, man. Got me out there freezing and shit. That's okay, though, bro.
Yeah, I got you. You got an old Milwaukee jacket. You know what I mean?
All that good stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's all.
Okay.
That's good stuff. Hey, man, thank you guys for watching us tonight. We appreciate you. Holler at you tomorrow. Got Legacy. Got a nice special. Got a great show. A lot of history we're going to be talking about with Male High School in the week of Male versus the GOAT. So check us out. God bless. Good night.
Good night.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.